Hello! Hope everybody's doing well. Oh, hang on. There we go. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's had a good day today. It is time for some more MSQ. And I totally forgot to move my PNG model and put Weege back. There we go. Perfecto. Alrighty. If you were here last time... Hang on. If you were here last time, you probably already know that I got through some more MSQ, finished up... Oh my god, what was the last dungeon we did? Stone Vigil. So, took the first steps into Kurthus last week. Had to deal with Ishgardian problems. And got the airship back. Got Sid's airship back. Which he's excited but confused about. Which, honestly, fair. Totally get it. A lot is hitting him at once. And he's just rolling with it the best that he can. So, now... Also, sorry about my voice. I got sick last weekend, and my voice is still trying to come back, but I'm also spending weekdays talking to clients because I work in healthcare. Veterinary healthcare, but still healthcare. So my voice kind of sounds like crap. But now we've got to deal with Garuda because she's a problem. She's become a problem. And we gotta try and save our friends who are still missing, kidnapped by Livia, because of course she would do something like that. But yeah, hope y'all are doing well today. Hope y'all are thriving. And if you're not thriving, I hope things get better. I know things will get better for you. This week's been a little bit rough, not gonna lie. But that's okay. We're just gonna get through it. And then we can chill out over the weekend. Maybe, hopefully. This past weekend, though, was not a chill weekend at all. This past weekend was not a chill weekend for me. Just a lot happened. On the bright side, I did find out that Caroline Caroline's barn hunt, I guess, signups. Her barn hunt signups have been accepted, or at least 3 out of the 4 of them, which is really, really awesome. So we're competing in barn hunt next month, and I'm so excited about that. We've got a couple more training classes to do in between that, or in between now and trial day. But oh, I am so excited. I really want to see her run. So in the meantime, she is getting the physical therapy works. I say the physical therapy works. We're doing a lot of physical therapy stuff to help with her hip, since her hip is not super great. That being said, she still likes to jump up on couches and all sorts of stuff, so this is helping her mobility in general, but also just helping her be able to do the fun stuff. Can I go? You're not gonna let me by. Ah! So I'm really excited about all that. Just let me over. Can I come over? Oh, I have to proceed to landing area. Hopefully the music is at a decent level. If it's not, or if it's too loud, too quiet, let me know. Because I can't hear what's going on the other side. I usually try to keep things where they are, but then I move shit around because I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. We go back to training on Saturday, and um, she got a new therapy done today called shockwave therapy, which is honestly hard to explain. The doctor like did it on me to show me what it felt like, and it's just a weird sensation because first you're feeling nothing, like you feel like a little bit of a percussive tap, and then you get to a sore spot, and that sore spot it starts feeling sore. It like the way that she described it, and I would agree with her that it feels like a toothache that's starting to bother you. Not bad, but just enough to where you're like, ooh, that doesn't feel good. And that's where she kind of like focuses the shockwaves for a bit before moving it to another spot and working on another area. And it's just a weird feeling. It's a toothache, but in your back, I guess, because she did it on my back to show me how it worked. Um, and you can't really communicate with dogs like that, or cats really. If there are cats that get shockwave therapy, I'm sure there are some. But dogs can't tell you, hey, that's a little bit sore, or hey, that feels too sore. Um, to help adjust the intensity and know where to go and where to focus that percussive uh where to focus that um what's it called? Where to focus the treatment. So you kind of read off their body language, which is most of veterinary medicine, obviously. You read off their body language to see what areas don't feel so great and what areas do feel okay, and you kind of work off of that until treatment's done. So, Caro is not a big fan of loud noises or even like weird noises. So she got to have a little happy hoodie, and um she got to have a little happy hoodie. She got meds beforehand just to help her calm down and not be as worked up about it, because we don't want to scare them during this treatment. We want them to be able to sit for it and be calm about it so we can do it again without them getting stressed. And she did the treatment great. She did wonderfully. So, yeah, it went well. I'm excited to see how we adjust things next week, because I'm supposed to watch her and see where we need to adjust treatment over the next few days. That's it with her. Weege went to work with me as well to get his nails done because his nails were getting long and sharp, as they do. And what else? What else? Oh, found a nest of rabbits in my backyard. Turns out the rabbit that's been hanging around my backyard is actually a mama rabbit, and she had babies in her backyard. Just put her nest in the middle of the backyard, and I wish she didn't. Um, so now we have rabbits in my backyard, and I have to keep the dogs away from them because the dogs want to eat them. Um, and I don't want them to eat them. They're just cute little babies. But me and Gabe have been checking on them every now and then and making sure mom is still okay and coming back to feed them and stuff. And they went from, let's see, on Sunday, they had like very, very sparse hair. And they were like kind of this gray color. They weren't like little pink bubblegums. Their eyes were still closed. And now I checked on them this evening when I got home from work, and they're fuzzy now. They've got hair, and they've got like little colors in their hair. And their eyes are still closed, but they look like rabbits now. They looked less like rabbits less than a week ago. They looked a little rough a few weeks, or less than a week ago, but they were only like a few days old at that point. So, yeah, we've got a little family in our backyard that I have to keep the dogs away from. So that's been fun. This is the first time in gosh, the 5, 6 years that we've lived at our house, that we've had rabbits in them. Because usually rabbits never step foot in our backyard because we've always had dogs. We've never not had dogs. Why this rabbit decided now's the time to just, hang out back in my backyard and put her babies there, I have no idea. I have planter boxes in my backyard. She could have put them under there, like under the planter box, because my dogs wouldn't get to them there. But alas, she chose the middle of the backyard because that was a good idea. Rabbits are not smart. They're not smart at all. They're cute, but they're not smart. Anyway, I'm gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna start playing Final Fantasy. So we got the airship back. This level 40 shit. Okay. Stare, Sid. This is your airship. It calms me to look at her. It's as though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. I'm back with Alpha now. Little, little Alpha now. I bear good news. The Seed Seers have granted requests to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Of course, it would be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we are to have any hope of wresting this benighted realm from her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I'm no expert on the workings of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into to matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. It's up to you. And by you, I mean me. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. But if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that may not be enough. Confound it. There must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm and spare the Enterprise a battering. I see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter the elemental aspects of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Though, hap- though mayhap not to you, Sava. We speak of the manifestations of overaspected ether that that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disrupted the land's etheric currents, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been a great, which has been a cause. Oh my god. Which has been a cause of great woe, as they are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind-aspected ether comprising Garuda's barrier into ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might. A scholar by the name of Lambertint, who resides in Camp Drybone. Strange as it may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marquez met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or want for a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours about his time, about a time, oh my god, for hours at a time about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marquez was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Saba, I need you to return to Thanalan and seek out this scholar. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. Sir, yes, sir. Oh no, not the odds. It's beginning. No! Not today, Satan. We're at the airship. We can just leave the landing area and then go to Thanalan, because it's right there and cheaper. I say go to Thanalan, go to Ulda. For less monies, and then teleport to Drybone, which ended up not being as much as I thought it was going to be. Or not being as cheap as I thought it was going to be. Hang on. We're going to just take a little bit of a scenic route. Just a little. Ruby Road. Just a tiny detour. Tiny. Oh, it's raining. Ugh. Was there a... No. I should have went the other way. I should have went down the husting strip. It's fine. It's fine. Oh. Do you have for me? Oh. Samurai quest. What's in there? Flames. Madeline. Pug list. Okay. Hang on. We'll go ahead and open this up while we have it. This... I don't know. That might be called... What is it called? Society quests. Doesn't matter which way I go. Need to go to Eastern Thanalan, technically. So... I'm sure there's a way to go. Okay. Now is it cheaper? Not really, but I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Up we go. Maybe. This may or may not be the right way. I think he's in that building down there. Eee. Not in this building. This building? He alive? Probably not. Yep, nope. I'm sorry, the eternal sleep? There you are. Hey, buddy. Oh shit, what was that? What is that? Blork. Okay. Hey, buddy. Hmm? Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertet. Beg pardon. You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly. Well, nothing would give me greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. He's about to start yapping. Ah, so rare is it to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one capable of comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit to whom the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft at first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards the scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, did you say you wished not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal? Egads, woman, at least take the necessary precautions so that you do not suffer from exposure to its harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you've sufficient qualifications to handle such hazardous materials. Don't ask that question. Please don't. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this worded pot to protect you from its deleterious effects, though I suppose you will be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at Highbridge. Explain to him your quest, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Take it to my intern. Uh, that's not where I needed to be. Gotta go this way. Let's go! Up, up, up. There's Highbridge. On the other side. And down. You there, kind sir. How many times must I be made to explain myself? I'm not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I have chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. That's exactly why I'm here. What have we here? A containment vessel. Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertet. You thieving knave. I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man lent... Oh my god. You say the man himself lent it to you. Then he must have sought me out for his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. At last, the recognition I so rightfully deserve. Sure about that, buddy? Let's see. Oh, that's way better. Gimme. Gimme, 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 gimme. What? Oh, frabjous day. Calais. That I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, greatest Professor Lambertain's pupils, shall see to you, or shall see that you successfully quarry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of sublime specimens. I can't do this. But something tells me that... Hang on. Oh no. Sorry, I had to cough and I knew it was going to be loud. But something tells me that not but a perfect peace will satisfy your high standards. In which case, you must needs descend to the deepest depths. Amidst the flowing waters and the murderous mirror nights lies the most fantastic formation I have found thus far. Talking is hard, especially when you're trying to read. Take this highly advanced researcher's tool and use it to separate a small fragment from the large cluster. Place it within the warded pot and bear it back to me for inspection. The path which leads from Burgundy Falls to the base of the burning wall is treacherous and terrifying, but oh my god. But advance with appropriate caution and you shall surely survive. Oh, this is gonna fucking kill me. Oh, okay. Don't have to talk for a minute. Oh, no, here we go. Coughing fits are the worst. Because you'll think you're done, and then you'll just keep coughing. To the deepest depths we go. Can I drop down? Nope. That would have been too easy. It's further down. Yes. How do we get further down? How do we get? Oddly convenient. Aha. There we go. Ah, there you are. There we go. Crystal get. Oh no, we're not. I don't know why she did that. What possessed her this time? Fat cat, away! Up and out. Suddenly, fog. Oh, that's a fake one. Okay. Alright. I see you've come glumping back. Have you the crystal then? As a matter of fact, what a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertain will doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, and upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped you with your harvesting. Uh-huh. Sure. Totally helped out. Was I... that way. That way. My keen scholar's sense tells me that you've obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Open the pot. If you would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is as you desired. A corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, for what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? What? To breach the barrier comprised of wind-aspected ether. Oh dear. That may have prove that may prove problematic, as this crystal would only serve to strengthen the barrier. I suppose I am at fault for not inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would have never sent you to Hahasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And you can truly say that this failure has taught you... And can you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? I'm... She's driving... Caro! Gabe is feeding her, so she is yelling about it. Okay, I had to close the door so she wouldn't be yelling so loud. That was her across the house, basically. Okay. Think, woman. Now you understand the methods necessary to collect to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You will doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for the ethereal studies conducted by the students of Baldessian. You've heard of them. Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you alright? Your eyes seem to have glazed over for a moment. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. So much help. And we leveled up. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sayana, claims to have discovered another promising site in eastern Lenosha. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lenosha was where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an imperial castrum. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. It was western Lenosha, Pharos Sirius, on the Isle of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning, something to do with one of Dalamud's talons or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if Sayana's inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass and violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift warded pot, lest she think you unprepared for the task. Do we... How do we get there is the question. Not northern Thailand. Take you. Oh, take you. Limsa. Which I can get to Elport from there, I think. So we'll just... use an Aetheryte ticket for Vesper Bay. Go to Aleport from there. Or not Aleport from there, go to Limsa from there. And then go from Limsa to Aleport. I think. Keyword is I think. Ah. Wasn't expecting it to kick me there, but that works, I guess. Fisherman Guild. Airport. Ta-da! In the tavern. Or not. Are you behind the tavern? Nope. Where the hell are you? Oh, you're up there. Okay. There we are. Eh? Corrupted crystals? Madam, I've no interest in being the butt of your jokes. So if you know there are, oh my god. So if you've no other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, god, the dogs. Well, I'll be damned, Professor, well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Professor Lambertate did send you. Beg your pardon if it, beg your pardon. It seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sayana, greatest of the professor's pupils, which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. Indeed, I'm an accomplished scholar with an extensive background in. Oh, oh gods, just listen to me prattle on and on. I must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. As I told the professor in my many missives, I believe that the area surrounding Ferris Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take my time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Mayhap you will have better luck wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. The yellow jacket up there. Nope. Are they down here? Are you in here? No, you're not in here. You were up there. You were literally right behind me. Ah, you startled me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this, what with all the fatuous gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it any less frightening. There's ghosts. Ghosts. You're keen on travel into the Isles of Umbra. Bloody elves, lass. Are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing there but death. Death and more death. Let me jump. Why wouldn't it let me jump there? The Isles of Umbra. What interest have you for that god's forsaken, or what interest have you in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Ferris Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths within them, or with them. I don't know, sounds like a lovely vacation spot if you ask me. Secluded? An island? Romantic even? Depending on what you're into? Ah, Sava, you've returned. Tell me of your findings. Really? Infested with the undead, you say? That that is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me for a moment while I gather my thoughts. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for while travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous, owing to the abandonment of Pharaoh Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while you were questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, since there is an esteemed scholar like, or since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion. It was there that I heard tell of a man named uh, Skyfern, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious as to how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. I can't, what was it? Can't go and speak to an arrested man. What will nobody think? There you are, buddy. I I have to go back. She calls to me, sings to me. Uh, tell me, Widow, I'm sorry. Give him this. He was right. Or you can release me. Yes, yes, release me. I'll go and tell her. Let me go to her. He sings her sweet songs. What is that melody? I stopped looking for 1 second. Just to take a drink. Then I'm running into walls. What did Skyfriend had to say? Friend had to say. Skiffrin? Skyfriend? Skiffrin. What did Skiffrin have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I couldn't care less about our. I couldn't care less how much he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was that about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the bastard who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Fair? Another initiate, are ya? No? Then what are you? Speak up, Missy. I can't hear you. Bugger me. Is that what I think it is? No, it couldn't be. You found this, you say. Where'd you find it? Or where'd you say you found it? Skiffrin, you say. I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not left twixt his ears. He was supposed to help me patch up Pharaoh Sirius, he was. Company sent me to supervise the lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, half of them up and vanished. What's that? You be looking for passage to the Isles of Umbra. Why didn't you say so? I've been thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mibidoa. Tell him, tell him how the land lies. Ain't nobody been interested till you came a callin'. Whole port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gil, I'd hire some sellswords and let 'em sort it out. But you'll do in a pinch, you will. Show this parchment to the skipper and he'll see you back, or see you there and back. What's the most recent? There's a sound on TikTok that's been going around recently from Madagascar. It's the one where Mort goes, "Oh yay, I'm a sacrifice!" So you went and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope the valuable time you saw fit to waste amounted to something. I'm helping you, ma'am. Helping you help me. But still, I'm helping you. You mean that disgusting creature was Skiffrin's superior? I find that hard to believe, but the rite of passage does appear to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it is a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing of the discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra, without me. Fine, fine. I fail to see the justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But 12 is my witness. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I I, I shall come back and haunt you. Oh yeah, you're going with me. You also get to deal with the spoopy spirits. Oh, I saw something up there. Ha! Take me to the Isles of Umbra, she bids, as if it's as simple as, oh, I see you've got a rite of passage. All right then, climb aboard. It is as simple as, take me to the Isles of Umbra. Uh, this doesn't seem bad at all, or seem all that bad. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, the hell's with it, or the hell's with this. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupt crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. Scaredy cat. Let me in. Let me in. That oh, that is fair. Serious. Beg your pardon, madam, but how did you come here? Access to this island is currently restricted. An old pot. I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal. Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. The writ Master Mimidoa gave you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why, you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystal struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and the machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk would have you believe, the fires of Pharaoh Sirius were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I've observed the fiends from a distance, at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Sava. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, it so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge very valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised if they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. I'm on it, Chief. There y'all are. It's all here for the taking. 5 bleeding years worth of wreckage, or worth of wrecks and their cargo, but those queer dead things, and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. You saw him too, right? Dead people. Just shambling about without a care in the world. Except when you do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. God, that voice. That single, fleeting verse. I can still hear it. Stay clear of the southern shore, friend. It took every ounce of my strength to resist. Guess we're not going south yet. Some things. Oh, hello. Hmm. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar. As if... But that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Maybe, but maybe not. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just, thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word that Master Mimidoa would be arriving any moment. Apparently, he grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return, which I'm assuming is you. Don't know what sort of arrangement you had, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Gabe brought the dogs to me because the mom rabbit is outside and they can't help but bark at her. What's been keeping you, Initiate? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Eh? Some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it's stirring up the dead and all. Bloody hells. This takes me back to the days as a cannon boy sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them not after the lesson we learned them last time. They bloody would. Though, wouldn't they... They bloody would, wouldn't they? Brazen old brazen old biddies. Some folks said as the as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in me bones as this day would come, and come it has. I bet it. I'd bet me bum uh, ear sirens. I'd bet me bum ear a siren's behind all this. Nay, not one of the sanguine variety, Initiate. I speak of the other kind, them that's got, them what's got feathers. Can you not go into my trash can, please, and lure sailors to a watery grave with their sweet, sweet song? Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding till his corpse can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on me worst enemy, 'cept maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Any road, 'tis up to us to stop this hell's-born hussy, afore she takes another soul. It's really hard to read this. Of course, we can't send you marching off to war without these. The siren don't have no power over a man as can't hear her song. 'Tis lucky for you I carry a spare pair, and lucky for the both of us I'm a superstitious old sod, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Initiate. To the graveyard! Graveyard, 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 graveyard. What are y'all doing back there? Why? It's a lot of ships. Just chilling. If she passes near the shore, she's sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter, come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Campfire holds the duty. Proceed. Hmm. I'm beginning to wonder if some sly bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. Now we wait. Damn, he fell all the way over. Quiet. Do you hear that? 'Tis her. Right there. Look, out over the water. She's come, Initiate. She's come! So many feathers. Quick, lass, shove them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're deaf to her ditties, she'll call on her thralls, and we'll be up to our necks in corpses before you know it. You were supposed to put the earplugs in your ears first, Sava! I can't move. Oh, now I can. Come on, buddy. Come on. Can't catch me, gay dots. Oh, that wasn't what I meant to do, but that worked out. Am I supposed to do something with that? Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, hello. All the wrong buttons. Coming after me. Oh, that was it. That was so easy. Eh? Am I alright? Ha! I'm better than that, Initiate. Happy as a sailor in a whorehouse I am. Of course, I'd be happy as a sailor with two whatsits if we'd get the songstress. But you can't have everything, can you? She'll not come crooning around here again, though. Not for a while, any road. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help, bugger me. I clean forgot your name. Remind me. Sava. Don't recall having to initiate by that name. But if you're not, uh, but if you're not me old mate, or what's name? Why you've been, why have you been so bloody helpful? Ah, never mind. Be seeing you, lassie. I think Daisy's looking for the beanbag, and the beanbag's not in here because her father took it. She keeps like walking into the corner where the beanbag usually sits, and she'll just stand there and look. Hi, Day. But there's no beanbag there, is there, Day? What happened to it? What happened to beanbag? Did your father take it? Did your dad take it? You gotta tell him to give it back. Tell him, give me back the beanbag. Supposed to be running. Whoops. Gabe got me this really cute fidget spinner. And it just passed my target. And it's a spinning ring, basically. So it's a ring on another ring, and it just spins. It's too small, but I put it on my index finger, and I've been playing with it since I put it on. You mean it was a siren? But how were you able to resist her song? I see. I had heard that Master Mimidoa was involved in the first purge, but I never actually, hmm. Having survived an ordeal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Anyway, I have something for you. The corrupted crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it, with my compliments. She left me. That bitch. He's like, you can do this yourself. I'm going home. You were supposed to stay there and do, I don't know, something. Probably nothing, but still. The principle was, the principle remains. Oh, it's you. Welcome back, Sava. You're looking remarkably hale, I must say, and more importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Aha! The conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might I have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. Yes, I think you'll be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Sava. Uh, seldom if ever have I encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile overabundance of fire-respected ether. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice-suspected ether to counteract the effects of a raging wind. Ah, well, this specimen won't help you there. Anyone who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. You'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Uh, history repeating. That's why it's called history repeating. That's part of why it's called history repeating. Curious case of giggity. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice-aspected ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild dodo chase, I assure you. I could have just stayed in Gridania. And what's even better than that, this time you needn't use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from the crystal's energies. Hedden's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's just say that it has undergone a unique process that has rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It has been a pleasure, Sava. Come back and see me sometime, alright? The wild dodo chase continues. Limsa? Maybe. Yes. Okay. Where can I go with him? Costa del Sol and Mist and Airport. The gritty. God. They're scrapping. Where am I supposed to find this dude? Virginia? Old Gridania. Oh shit, where in Old Gridania? Next to the amphitheater. It's raining everywhere! Hello, Hedden. Greetings and salutations. Miss Inovish, I presume. Sayana informed me of your adventures in Ailport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding, though as Professor Lambertant is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek could be found in abundance at the standing courses following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case, and while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within the Twelveswood, precisely where it is at any given moment is more difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You are familiar with Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals that are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature with an infamously insatiable appetite has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the Twelveswood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. It's quite fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... You couldn't care less about all this, could you? To the point, then. Giggity seldom makes his presence felt unless there is a particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require a lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place this true heart... Hang on. Ah! Okay. Simply place this true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Set out by North Trout, I assume. Yep. No, Bent Branch. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Wait a minute. Bent Branch is not far from here. It's literally right there. We're just gonna take the scenic route and run with the mount. I could have taken that gate. That's okay. I don't even think I have access to that gate yet. No point. Gotta go up. Pee-wee Kiwi. That's just a cool name. What? Yep. Is over there. Ah. White Wolf Gate. Sure, I guess. Oh, I really hope I'm able to come out. Can I come out? Yes. Okay. Well, that's good. Moving on. Say there's taller. There you are. Down here. Assume so. Yep. Oh, hello. Come on over. Wow, I messed my combo all the way up. There we go. Easy peasy. At least now I can easily go back to the gate. That's definitely a society quest. Oh, this is not though. Or maybe it is. I bet you it is. Archer. Course correspondence. That is society quests. I may or may not do those with this character. Sorry. Jeez. Oh dear God. Ah, pray do not sneak up on me like that. I was engrossed in... Wait, what is that? What is that God's awful smell? My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Uh, and I also see you weren't averse to digging through spriggan entrails for your prize. We are our furry friend in debt of gratitude, you know. This thick coating of digestive juices is protecting us from the harmful effects of the crystal, just as the warded pot you once used did. Why so glum, friend? You finally obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, when overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Jesus Christ. Okay, calm down, I jest, I jest. It is comprised of ice-aspected ether. Worry not, I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous two attempts were for naught. Yep, that is correct. Beg your pardon, Sava. I forgot to return your crystal to you. Oh, and there is a message for you from the from Professor Lambertate. Something about a man named Marcus. Apparently, the professor misses the intellectual stimulation. Forgive me, I should have written it down. It occurs to me that I have yet to ask you why you needed that crystal. You aren't planning anything nefarious, are you? It would reflect poorly on me and my research, if it was used for evil ends. Ah, well, perhaps it's best I remain ignorant. I didn't become the professor's greatest pupil by filling my head with unnecessary information. I'm not going to tell him. Nope, not going to tell him at all. What did I just see? That that was weird. Okay. Actually, take a shortcut. Wasn't a ton of a shortcut, but it was a little bit of a shortcut. Ah, let me down! Let me down! I'm gonna jump in the gap. Oh my god, okay. Sir, I'm standing a little too close to you. All repairs and modifications have been completed, Sava. Once you bring me that crystal, nothing will stand between us and Garuda. Well, I guess nothing will stand between us and Garuda then. I'll need to run some tests to be sure, but this looks to be exactly what we need. Worry not, Sava. I'll see that your hard work doesn't go to waste. The Enterprise is already more than a common airship, but mark my words, soon it will become something greater, something extraordinary. This is me. This is what I was born to do. Almost time. According to my test, the device is now functioning in perfect harmony with the crystal, meaning we can leave whenever you're ready. But you must understand, tests can only tell one so much. Until we approach the Howling Eye, until we attempt to breach the barrier itself, I cannot be sure that this will work. I think it only fair to tell you that there is a small but statistically significant chance the crystal could trigger a massive... Mayhap it is better that we remain positive. Sava, I want to thank you for reuniting me with my ship, for trusting me to develop this plan, for everything. You've helped me rediscover a part of myself I'd forgotten. I'm not the man I once was, and I do not know if I ever shall be. But I do know one thing. This feels right. My apologies for the sudden outpouring of sentiment. I would have waited until after the mission, but, well, you understand. We might die, is what you're trying to say.
There. She's ready.
Ah, she stirs.
I wasn't expecting that. You got this, buddy. I'm not gonna hold your hand, though.
To Kurthus, and an audience with the Harpy Queen Garuda. Enterprise, engage.
He must have thought that was a really cool moment. Oh shit, dropped my ring. Found it. It's all good. Excuse me, sir. Hello. What are you doing here? Hi, Weege. Bye, Weege.
Damn it.
Why damn it?
I once flew in this airship, and I was not alone. There were adventurers on board. Adventurers like you.
Echo time.
Just how long have I worn these damn goggles?
Some baby said. His baby. His baby.
Oh, yes, I fancied myself a trendsetter in my younger days. The young prodigy, admired by all, exactly like his father. Born and raised in Garlemald. It was only natural that the precocious young student should become an engineer. Had his father not done the same? Father, when did we stop seeing eye to eye? When did Meteor become your everything, and your loved ones cease to matter? You abandoned us all, but he was there for me, Father. There for me when you were not.
Dun dun dun.
Though he proved no better in the end. Gaius was just another man, with an all-consuming obsession.
Why did the background music get so loud?
And so I ran, left the Empire behind and came to Eorzea, where I built the ironworks.
The boys. Oh, it me. I do not remember this cutscene at all, apparently. I gave him the goggles? Oh, bye.
Ah yes, it was then that I first donned these goggles.
Looking great, Chief.
Eorzea opened my eyes. It was home to so many manner of people, each with their own hopes and dreams. People worth saving, and so I fought beside them. I wanted to prove that my knowledge could serve a nobler purpose. I wanted to prove that there was another way.
Then
And it all
everything
began
changed.
that day when I found my new home.
Then everything changed when Dalamud attacked.
I had forgotten how wonderful it was. The wind in your hair, the endless sky,
The bugs in your teeth.
that light. It was you, wasn't it?
How should I
It's
know?
surprising how few people know this.
I just got
but
here.
all pure-blood guardians have a third eye. Perhaps mine helped me recognize you, or perhaps it was just a lucky guess.
I'm gonna say lucky guess.
The Enterprise was made for this. To carry Eorzea's protectors into battle. I am proud to be able to call her my own.
Sid? What exactly do you remember?
Alfinord, my boy. Sorry to have been such a burden. I remember everything. My name, my people, and my purpose. Everything. Come. It would be rude to
Everything.
keep Garuda waiting.
Pedal on the metal, Sid. Pedal to the metal. I've arrived. All our efforts, all our travails, all of it was for this. Make ready, Sava, for the end is nigh, be it hers or our own. It's time. Except I need to go to the restroom. So I'm gonna be right back first, and then I will go ahead and queue in for the Garuda fight. So, BRB and enjoy some summer music. Okay, I'm back. I've returned. It's all good. My husband really wanted to talk to me. And I had to tell him, I'm still streaming. Please. I can talk to you in a minute, I promise. So, I'll most definitely be talking to him after stream. It's time. Wait. Ooh. Well. Oh. I can change clams out here? Not the point. Oh, hi. You came just in time because now we're fighting Garuda. We're doing another trial. The first few trials of AR used to be 8-man trials, but they changed them to 4-man trials. So, 4-man. Uh, long story short, Garuda is a primal that the Ixals call to, which is a beast tribe in Gridania, or in the Twelveswood. She's a windy bitch. It's a harpy. She looks like a bird. Not from Garuda Valley. No. I no. Not at all like the Gerudo from Legend of Zelda. Oh, I was talking about how Gabe has become very, very attached to the rabbit in the backyard. And I'm not talking about the babies. He wants to protect the babies, of course, but I'm talking about the mom rabbit. This man went to the store today and bought kale for the rabbit. And every time he lets the dogs out, he goes outside first and checks to make sure that the mama rabbit is done doing what she is doing before letting the dogs out. He put them in here because they're idiots and they're barking at the out the window at her when she is like chilling out in the backyard. Yeah, pretty much. I'm not mad about it, that's for sure. It's just interesting. But yeah, no, this man, he's always been an animal lover, but now he's like he said he will save all the animals in his time. But yeah, I would like to think part of the contribution is mine. I would like to think. Oh, I forgot about the booty cheeks. That's Garuda. Did you not think she was gonna be ginormous? Gigantosaurus? No. What are y'all doing over there? What are y'all doing over there? Oh, hang on. I think I remember what happens here. Aurora Nader? Not a palm tree bird. What's Aurora Nader? Palm tree bird with coconut titties. Oh, a tornado. A tornado. No, you're fine. Oh god. Forgot you did that. There's your tornado. Music here is really good though. Alright, let's get it. Oh god damn it. Where'd she go? Oh, there you are. Can I what? Come back. Uh-oh. Bitch, can you not? Get back over here. The reckoning comes. Okay. Come back over here. Oh. Okay, come back over here. Can you turn this way? Thank you. Just stand in you for a minute. There we go. Ow. Yay. Nope. GG, baby. Why she always gotta scream like that? She says I scram. Cease your prayers. Oh. She said no. sea lass. My controller be rumbling. And now the dogs are grumbling in the background. Oh. Womp. It's my crystal now. Lime flavored. Where's a green apple? Lime or green apple? Which flavor is that one? Ooh, maybe the dark blue one is blueberry, since the light blue one is blue raspberry. Ooh, we got them all. Yay! Got orange, we got lemon, got watermelon, strawberry. Oh my goodness. She just keeps talking. Da 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 da. Yay. Oh, she's still here.
Why do you not tremble at my might? Why do you not beg for mercy? Why do you not die? We've done it!
Because I'm the warrior of motherfucking light.
Ah! Impossible it is!
Kill you all!
Is that all?
Mm?
O Lady of the Vortex, O mighty Garuda. Of
Oh,
all
it's you.
primals, the most terrible, I say again, is that all?
Move
Guys.
that bus.
Ah, Sid, my boy, you look well. For one who has forsaken kin and country. I wonder what else you will forsake before the day is done.
What?
What exactly did you hope to accomplish here this day?
I don't know.
Well,
Didn't
I
think
shall
I'd get that far.
accomplish far more.
Well,
Is that all? Is that all? Insolent mortal! I shall make you suffer! That foul stench! I see now. She has touched you! Very well.
Seven hells, does she still mean to fight?
she says I ain't done till I'm dead.
O Lord of the Infernal Almighty, bring brought us succor in our hour of need.
Save us,
I shouldn't have laughed at that, but
it hurts us so. The pain! The pain!
ooh, French toast cookie. It's delish.
What is she? 12 preserve. She cannot mean to.
Hi, Brett. Hi, Titan. The gang's all here.
No. No, this is all wrong.
Stop gawping, boy. We must run.
And that grass texture is wild.
Surrender yourselves unto me. I would feast upon your ether. None shall stand against the wind.
Bear witness to the glory of the Empire!
I remember seeing this cutscene and having no idea what was happening. None whatsoever. But now I'm here, and I'm awake, and I know what's happening. Nope.
It is you who will suffer, Garuda. Ancient Alec had ways of dealing with your kind. Now, look on
Not
the
your
ultimate
kind.
weapon, Icon, and despair.
Asking 20 billion questions about what? About the French toast cookie? Like, what questions are there to ask about it?
No! No!
Like you said, it's French toast. Ooh. Chomp.
Magnificent. It exceeds all expectation.
With each primal it consumes, it grows more powerful. A marvel, is it not?
Well, hi, Brad.
Such is the fate of those who oppose the Empire.
He said such, and I was like, I immediately went to devastation. Why is that line not there anymore? If it's eggy, how much cinnamon is on there? Just, just try it. Just buy it and eat it.
There will be no warriors of light to save you this time.
She just needs to try it. Describing it isn't gonna do it justice. Just try the fucking cookie.
If your leaders are as wise as they are reported,
Mm.
they will surrender.
Oh, we just
Your
saw that go
skills
down.
are impressive, but they will not be enough.
Oh, she flies. Away she goes. Those wings are diabolical.
12, have mercy. What chance have we against such an ungodly creation?
The dogs are back.
And who was that armored devil?
That was Gaius van Balsar, legatus of the 14th Imperial Legion and Supreme Commander of the Garlean invasion force in Eorzea.
You remember him, right?
Of course. The Black Wolf. How could I not realize? Grandfather mentions him in his journal.
Did grandfather provide pictures?
I was never so naive as to think the man would abandon his ambitions. But these developments are beyond my worst expectations. What have you been doing these past 5 years? How could something of this magnitude have escaped the Alliance's attention?
We heard no whispers, saw no signs. In the wake of the calamity, the Empire seized land and built outposts, but that was the extent of their aggression.
Damn it, Gaius! Where in the seven hells did you find that thing?
It has been a day of unexpected developments, but the fact remains, Garuda is no longer a threat.
Mission failed successfully.
While I take no comfort in the manner of her downfall, it does mean that we may safely put the matter of the primals to one side, for the time being at least.
Which just leaves the matter of Gaius's new toy.
Indeed. That
And
weapon
still our
poses the
missing
greatest threat to
friends.
Eorzea. It must be destroyed.
Also, our friends are still missing.
But first, we must needs find out all we can. Let us make for Vesper Bay. We shall rebuild the Scions. All is not yet lost, my friend, for we bear the light, and shall surely lead our people from the darkness.
Well, that was an experience I would rather not have again. Something has been troubling me, Sava. Shortly before the Black Wolf took center stage, when Garuda attempted to claim you as her own, I could have sworn I saw... but I'm sure I was mistaken. In times of great stress, the evidence of the eye is apt to be misread by even the most inquiring mind. Forget I mentioned it. Returning to the subject of our earlier discussion, we may consider the matter of the primals closed until further notice. No beast tribe will dare summon their god so long as that weapon exists. Truly, a more effective deterrent I could not imagine. It almost seems a shame to plot its destruction. Our boy has evil villain tendencies. It is past time that we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters in disrepair any longer would be to dishonor the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Ray return to the Waking Sands? Yep. Ray return. Ray return. No, hi Totaro, bye Totaro. Oh, there you are. Tell me, Sava, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be that we have trespassers? Mayhap it is just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. It may not be your imagination. Oh, buddy, oh, pal. Wait. Oh, Ida. Who goes there? Now, Ida. Is that a way to greet a friend? Alphino. Sava. Sid! Wait, is this a dream? I also said that really, really loud. I'm so sorry. Not that I'm aware of. It's been a while, Ida. Oh. I don't believe it. I was sure you'd been... This place has seen better days. Uh, you know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Etter's Nest. The first I knew about it was when I came back and I saw Ida. The church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. If Stola hadn't been here to help me, Stola's here too. Yes, but she's not here right now. She's gone to Ul'dah to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Papalimo and Memphilia weren't among the dead, according to the church. Y'shtola thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires. Knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius is yet to harness. The Echo. Gaius will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Memphilia to gain an understanding of the Echo, none of which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter. The Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Eorzea. Can I count on you, Ida? What? Oh, yes, yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next move upon Y'shtola's return. For now, I say we rest. Oh man, my shoulders are stiff and sore.
Hear, feel, think.
I'm here. I am feel. I am think. That's an interesting sight.
Bringer of light. Brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Oh. She returns. Y'shtola! Sava, I see you and Alphino are safe. And Sid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Louisoix guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily. Not now, when the need is so great. I know where Memphilia and the others are being held. Where? An Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mordona. Castrum Sentry. Dun dun dun. Sava's like, am I supposed to know where that is? The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking, Sava. Even under normal circumstances, breaching the defenses of an Imperial castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Sentry houses prisoners whom the Garleans deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy, and if we are able to formulate an effective strategy, we will require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Portelaine of House Durandare. He is stationed at the observatorium in Kurthus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Great, back to Kurthus. So far away. God. Not more. Whatever. It's fine. Oh. A lot happening out there. Just gonna scooch on by. Just gonna scooch past you real quick. Oh no! Ah! No! Not the yawns! Stop it! Hey, Portelaine. Ah, Sava, the woman who unmasked the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are an associate of Yustola, but of course, Lord Drillamont confided to me that you were a scion of the Seventh Dawn. Nope. Castrum Sentry. What interest do you have in wait. What interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you can provide would be greatly appreciated. I see. That might explain our scouts' reports. They observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum: a Huron woman, an Ellison man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them, Minfilia, Urianger, Papalimo, and Tataru. If that scant morsel is of use to you, then you may also be interested to hear about a more recent incident. An Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Kurthus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Roganin and a Lalafell, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? A Roganin and a Roganin and a Lalafell, Master Garland. Neither wore imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned. It's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those two rascals to escape. We must find them, Sava, and soon. The Imperials will not rest until they are captured or killed. If Biggs were given the choice, I fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Sentry will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacated the airship, our scouts observed Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see if you wish to see your comrades again, you had best act now. If, as has been suggested, the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo, it seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such time as the study is complete. But Biggs and Wedge are not Scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portelaine said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Time to find our boys. Oh, maybe not. You four are still triumphing about. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the culmination of 5 long years of painstaking work. But all our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. At last, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. By using their gods? Anyway, we shall give the ignorant children of Eorzea the security and stability they so desperately crave, and which their spineless leaders have so palpably failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Bertatin, you depart for Castrum Occidens at midnight. You will command the western front in Vilbrand. Oh my god. The Eorzeans will attempt to interfere with our plans. You will see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet, forgive my impudence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to a... I have given you nothing, Praefectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Dismissed. Yes, my lord. My quarters. 1 hour. Okay. We're not even going to comment on that. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlean activity along with Abelathia's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Yashola. Now, the report of the Imperial airship's emergency landing came to us by way of Zamal Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Roselt, may be able to tell you more. So as to expedite your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray that you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. I almost said may the Furry grant you strength. God. Imagine. Bologna is actually a furry. And referred to as the furry. Across the water as I go. South. You stand before Zamal Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the greatest guardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. A letter from Portland. So you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Aram Vale, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piermans. He should be able to assist you. But first, we open Zamal Darkhold. Belly. Done. Let me away. Man, my shoulders. Look at those cute little mud puppies. Oh. He wants to eat me! I have to do Arm Veil, don't I? But maybe not. The Imperial airship. I saw it approach to land with my own two eyes. I hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take off to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. Oh god. The Garleans who were deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been there in my absence. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you'll be able to follow the footprints to their owners. Let's find those footy prints. Those look pretty darn small to me. Itty bitty footprints. Onward! Why'd I even do that? Could have just sprinted. Those are not big footprints. our little footy prints. He is wandering. I've always wanted to make this joke, but Wedge is wedged under a bridge. That was my thought the first time I saw this. I was like, Wedge, he's wedged under a bridge. And I never forgot it. After all these years. So cold. I want to go home. Ah, please don't eat me. I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Sava, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell's-bent on evading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw, thrice. And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs? He isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Track down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Ida and Yashola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Sava. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. The beefy chief. Am I supposed to be over here? Am I supposed to be? How am I supposed to be? Ah. There's Monument Tower. You're not Biggs. Well met and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you a hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you've had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Ta-da! I'm fine now, thanks to you. but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy. Oh my god. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Sava, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Maybe. Just maybe. Rogadan gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, and it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like the selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. Okay. Oh. Step out for some fresh air. Oh, there it is. The black chocobo demands a sacrifice. Ah, shit. Fuck. This is not gonna go well. You guys hurt. Ow, 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 ow. 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 Leave me be. That did not go the way I wanted it to, and I had hit the wrong buttons in the first place. But did I finish what I needed to do? I did. Sweet. Alright, buddy. Sava, were you able to learn anything? Not in this area. Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Guardians away from me. But where within this vast sea of snow and ice could he be? It's a great question, bud. Notorious Biggs. We can't give up, Sava. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to... Even if it's only to tell us where to look, where else to look. Hang on, I'm gonna clip that real fast. There we go. Jesus. Okay. There must be someone in this tower. Okay, I already read that part. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen and hurry. Biggs's chances of survival will grow slimmer by the moment. It'll go faster if you help me. I betcha. Y'all apparently don't know anything. Any of you know anything? You, perhaps. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say. If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made it for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Danafin Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I near broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. I will still run up the stairs! Can't tell me what to do. On Earth? To the north. Whee! Okay. Okay, Tanafin passes this way. Oh. Found my friends. Time to fight. Giving them the old 1-2. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? They're both ready to fight. Ah, Sava, it is well that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Ida has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. Attack! He's not alone. Kill them all. Da-da-da. I need to put on tank stance. Got him. Oh, hello. Buddy, get back here. That's a lot going on right now. No, fucking not. What on earth did I use? I could have been using this whole time and I haven't. Because I'm a dummy. Really bad at remembering to use fight or flight. Easy peasy. Lemon the squeezy. My thanks. Another moment and I would have been... He's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. Idia and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. Aw, I love reunions. Aw. Way. That big boy is still there. Hey, Wedge, I've got a surprise for you. Cannot thank you enough, Sava. And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you all so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe the lot of you my life. And you saved Wedges too, Sava. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. And we have him. Boy, are you not cold? Biggs, Wedge. God, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were alive, oh my god, hang on. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphino told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? Hang on just a sec. Okay. The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Hang on. Here we go. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the Immortal Flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked the same question. That day when I returned to the carnage at the Waking Sands, I noted not a miss in the oh my god. I noted not a miss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force. From this, I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into a detainment cell together, while Minfilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Sentry. Are the memories flooding back, buddy? What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemald. But much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced an emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ah ha ha ha. Huh, if I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork. Like as not, you always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Aw, shucks. Sava, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There are still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Ophelia and the others will still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! And huzzah. Come into my castrum. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at... Ah! No! That came out of nowhere. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordona. 'Tis as good a place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Where's Alpha now? Where's Revenant's Toll from here? This one. Yep. What's this one? Is this also Revenant's Toll? Nope, Falkord. Must go on Chocobo. Oh. It's like it's right on cue. My headset is about to die too. Nope, nope, nope. Goodbye. You will not take me alive! Never! Is it still... Okay, it's still working. But it will die soon, so I will probably be ending stream soon. Because it's getting late anyway, and I need to be up early. So I'll probably get us to Revenant's Toll. And probably hit up the next quest, and probably call it from there. I love Mordona. It's such a pretty little area. I was about to say, where did the music go? Okay. Attune Aetheryte. Chocobo Keep. Slothborn. Well met, friend. What brings you to Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them. I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. Stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get within 100 yalms of the walls undetected. If the Garleans were alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Minfilia and the others. We must act with the greatest of stealth. Aye, it is to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with security so tight, how are we to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I have a mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magitech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing those Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Eorzeans would think to use their technology. Then it's settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I'd recommend you speak with Glamunt. The fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire, and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry besides. I've no doubt that he'd want to be evade. Ina and I shall go to reconnoiter with Garlean activity at the stronghold. It would not do if something were to befall our comrades before we had the chance to act. Come and join us when you're ready, Sava. Let's do this. Sometimes I wonder, Ida, are there even times when you are not enthused? I'm nothing if not enthused, Ishola, and you're beginning to remind me of Populimo. Okay, let's speak with Glamunt first. Glamunt. And then I think we'll call it after that. Looking for Glamunt, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. You're looking to get inside Castrum Sentry, and you need my help. Huh. Something tells me something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Welcome to my Castrum. Okay, we're gonna call it a night, because I am tired, and my headset's about to die. So, we're gonna just chill here. And we'll be back here later. And I will probably do some, what's it called? Some job quests sometime this week. Jeez. Yeah, I'll probably do some job quests sometime this week and get those out of the way for the next few. And then I'll be back on Wednesday doing this. And hopefully be home earlier instead of later, like I was today. But thanks for hanging out and watching for a little bit. On Friday, I will be playing more Rhythm Doctor and trying to get all the songs completed there. Not 100%ing it, as far as I know. Not doing like all S rank and stuff like that. I want to do all the songs and advance to get all of them. So, we're gonna do that. And then Monday, I will be back with Super Mario Galaxy. I'm sorry I was not playing, or I didn't play it back on Monday. It was just a lot. It was a day. And I sounded like crap, and I was coughing more than I did today. And I just needed a break. I didn't get home until like 7:30 that evening, so I didn't want to start late, and I didn't want to be on here while still sounding gross and sickly. And I sound less sickly today, so that counts for something, right? But if you want to watch any VODs, follow my socials, interact with me there, all of that stuff. Here are those links. And yeah, thanks for hanging out tonight. I hope you guys have a good night. I hope I have a good next couple days, and I will see you on Friday. Bye-bye!